Good, happy Monday morning, August 2nd, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, flooding potential in western New Hampshire could further damage recently repaired roadways. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
You don't need to be an expert to manage your books. Make informed business decisions with real-time insights from NeatBook.
You can call it deja vu. Another day, another round of heavy rain in New Hampshire.
It has been taking a toll on the folks over in the western part of the state.
Jennifer Harper, Director of New Hampshire Homeland Security and Emergency Management, says the state's western counties have been hit hard by weeks of rain, which has caused significant flooding and damage.
July 18th flooding, and now this flooding Thursday, potential of more tonight. The crews are tired.
Harper says her agency is in constant communication and providing resources to cities and towns that are still cleaning up from past storms.
Barriers, signboards, gravel, crushed rock sand, etc. So working with the DOT folks to get them those needed resources.
As the rain passes throughout the night, officials will be monitoring water levels in local rivers and streams. There are also concerns about what tonight's additional rain could mean for recently repaired roads.
Sullivan County was pretty impacted from the storm on Thursday night. And so for them to get anywhere from an inch to 2 inches, and hopefully not 3, from this quick hitting storm, could, make matters worse. Rain of that much could wash away those temporary repairs and further hinder those repair efforts.
And officials are just reminding people who may be driving tonight or early tomorrow morning, if you come across water on the road, turn around. They say you may not know how deep that is or what may be floating underneath. Reporting live in Goshen tonight, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire Fish and Game respond to multiple ATV crashes this weekend in Coos County. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
My old roof was an asphalt roof. It was really starting to look ragged. It's an island house. I wanted it to blend in better, so I decided to go with the middle.
A busy weekend in Coos County. New Hampshire Fish and Game responding to 4 ATV crashes on Saturday.
We're seeing just a mass influx of people riding this weekend.
Last night, officials say a juvenile lost control and rolled over an ATV on a trail in Pittsburgh. A 33-year-old Massachusetts woman crashed on Dixville Peaks Trail. Another Massachusetts woman was hurt in Jericho Mountain State Park. And Lieutenant Mark Ober says a 39-year-old Rhode Island woman was pinned under a machine after a rollover on Bell Hill Road in Stark. No one was seriously injured.
Inexperience is definitely a factor in some of them, but others are just unsafe speed. They're just going too fast to control the machines.
2 ATV festivals in Berlin were planned for this weekend, but had to be canceled due to pandemic and logistical challenges. Ober says it appears riders still came.
Sometimes we have as many people up here as we saw and nothing happens. There's no incidents, and sometimes things occur like occurred yesterday with multiple crashes, but you just can't anticipate how it's going to go.
Officials urging new and experienced riders to look out for each other.
There's some steep sections that I know some people got in trouble on, and some rocky stretches, but that's the nature of an ATV trail. They're not always going to be smooth, and people just have to slow down when they encounter those obstacles.
All 4 people who were hurt yesterday were taken to hospitals for evaluation, but again, their injuries are not considered serious.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Officials warning of high waters on New Hampshire lakes and rivers. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When it's time to invest in a new roof, be smart and look at more factors than just the final price. Not all.
The flash flood threat may be over, but danger still lurks along the Suncook River.
I've seen people going out with kayaks and stuff driving by the station here, and, again, use caution and stuff because it is very dangerous out there.
Barnstead firefighters are keeping a close eye on rivers, streams, and dams, advising people to avoid the water until it recedes back to normal levels.
The concern is keeping kayaks, small crafts, and stuff away from the rivers, staying out from swimming, because if you get towed in underneath that, which is called hydraulicking, you'll go right to the bottom.
Elsewhere in New Hampshire, rivers are higher and stronger than usual.
Watch for debris. There's more debris out there because the water levels are higher in many places.
Marine Patrol says lake levels are also slightly elevated, prompting a no-wake order on Silver Lake in Belmont. Officials say the water there near a dam is high enough to cause concern. As of right now, there are no emergency orders on Lake Winnipesaukee, but Lieutenant Crystal McLean says some have requested them.
We are taking everything into account. There's a lot of competing interests on the water.
McLean says wakes can cause major damage to shoreline properties and docks.
Pay attention to their wake. Pay attention to the potential for damage that their boating activity may cause. Slow down when they're approaching shore.
In general, safety officials are just encouraging people to be extra careful around some of those trouble areas right now and tell loved ones when you're going out on the water.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire Emergency Rental Assistance Program still accepting applicants as eviction ban ends. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When it's time to invest in a new roof, be smart and look at more factors than just the final price. Not all.
Well, Monica, the New Hampshire Emergency Rental Assistance Program is dispersing federal relief money to people impacted by the pandemic. Most of that money going directly to landlords.
No last-minute save by Congress. The federal eviction moratorium is about to expire.
There's clearly going to be an uptick in evictions, certainly a major uptick in the number that are filed. But just because the eviction is filed, that doesn't mean that it's going to end in the person actually being put out of their home.
The New Hampshire Emergency Rental Assistance Program is dispersing federal relief funds to people behind on rent and bills due to the pandemic. Since its start in March, the program already gave out $30 million, most of that directly to landlords, and there's almost $150 million still available.
There's also some time limits on expenditure. So we're looking for people who are eligible to apply for this program.
The state's 5 regional community action partnership agencies are accepting applications. 300 to 400 a week are coming in now.
And they may be eligible to receive payment of up to a total of 15 months of rent, including back rent, things that are past due, and prospective rent, things that may be due in the future. If the tenant is also having difficulty paying their utility costs, they may be eligible for those costs to be paid as well. This program continues after the expiration of the moratorium.
Resources on our website, WMUR.com. You can also watch Close Up Sunday at 10 a.m. for a deeper discussion on this issue and learn more about how to get some help. Reporting live, Jean Mackin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New York City mass shooting called Franz Coordinated Attack. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Here in New York, police are calling it a brazen, coordinated attack by 4 suspects who remain at large. 10 people are wounded. Authorities say most of them innocent bystanders. All are expected to survive. ABC's Trevor Ault is in New York.
Tonight, an urgent search for suspects in a New York City mass shooting that authorities say was a brazen, coordinated attack. Police releasing this surveillance video from late Saturday showing 2 masked men drawing their weapons, allegedly firing dozens of shots into a crowd outside a laundromat in Queens, hitting 10 people. The video then showing a second pair of men arriving on mopeds, who officials say helped the gunman flee.
We got so far 5 people shot. It looks like a moped was going eastbound.
After they fire at least 37 times that we know of, they calmly get on the back of the scooters and take off. So very brazen, to say the least.
Investigators now asking for the public's help identifying all 4 suspects. They believe the shooting is gang-related and only 3 of the victims were intended targets. The other 7 were collateral damage.
This is unacceptable in our streets of New York City, and it has to stop.
The victims in this shooting are as young as 19 and as old as 72. Thankfully, all of them are expected to survive. Lindsay?
Trevor, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.